Hey y'all, it's Chantal, and today I wanted to come on over and share my very recent project that I've been working on. It's finally finished, and it took me a while to finish this one, as this has so many layers. And what this is just a stack of envelopes that I gathered together, that I stacked them up to create my project. So let me just quickly share with you all the idea behind it. I just wanted to create a card other than a regular card that my recipient would also use as a showpiece, and this is just a mini canvas easel stand that I also got at Michael's a while back, and I will be including this as well for my recipient. So this idea came to me I was watching the Live with Prima class by the very recent one. It was a couple of weeks back by Miranda Edney, and she is very creative with these kind of things, and she created a love letter bundle stack as a showpiece for her husband, and it was very pretty, so which I will link to that video in my description box as well. So I did not she had like 7 layers of envelopes all together, and it was a huge bulky showpiece, very pretty. But I want to mail this one to my recipient, so I wanted it to be like lesser layers and easier for me to mail it in. And so this is what I came up with. So for the envelopes, I used the Tim Holtz Ideology paper in 12 by 12. It's the wallflower paper pad. So all the papers for the layering, for the die cuts, are used from that paper stack. And I created my envelopes using the VR Memory Keepers punch board. These are an A8 size. So Miranda's envelopes were completely different. I just took that idea and I made it into my own recipe, So these measure 5.5 by 8 inches, and I stacked them a little wonky, not exactly above each other, but a little wonky, and I gave pretty good dimension in between these envelopes, as you can see. And for my main image here, which I will zoom into as well, I used this is a Felicity stamp by Crafting Kimmy, which is this one here, really pretty stamp. And that's how they come, and that's the company Crafting Kimmy, which I will also link below in my description box for those of you interested. And this was really this is a really detailed, like especially her hair, to color in. And these come unmounted, so I mounted this on the rubber foam thing that you can get, the easy mount thing. And I colored her in with my Copic markers, the whole image, and that's how it turned out. And I also added some embossing enamel by Stem Pendas. Yeah, again, I will zoom back in. I used this around the border, also on the layer behind it. And this here is a Prima journaling card from an older collection. I don't remember the name. And the word telegram here is from the paper line, so I just fussy cut it out from the Tim Holtz wallflower paper. I added some of these embellishments here, and these are some Maya Road embellishments that come empty, but I fill them up with the small bead findings, which I store in a container like this here. Yeah, so this is just a cream container that I ran out of the cream, and I used to store excuse me, I used to store these beads. And this is a Prima embellishment, the nest here, and this is a Tim Holtz bird cage, and I just randomly went around placing all the elements on the on my top layer. And then these crystal stems here are by Magnolia, and they came with one of my doohickey kit clubs. I don't remember which one. So this is what I had and I used. And these are some tiles here that I got from the dollar store that I also used on the project. And this doily here on the behind is a Prima die, which is this one. The initial die set that Prima came out with. And I also added some a die cut here. It's a lace kind of a die here, and this is also by Magnolia, Magnolia stamps, and it is the die that's this one here, and it's called the Lacing Coffee, I believe this one is. And yeah, so that's how this turned out. And I will also list down in the description box the color combination that I used for this image here. And yeah, that's my final project that and it turned out like so, and I'm completely happy with it. And so I hope you all like it as well, and please let me know what you think of it in the comment section below. Thanks for stopping by, and have a wonderful day. Bye now.